If you want to increase your revenue by 30% in the next month and you want to stop guessing and you're tired of trying to do it, figuring it out, or you feel stuck, then you're at the right video. Keep watching. I'm going to share a few nuggets with you today. So, a lot of us, what do? We start our business up, it starts going really well, and then we get this avalanche of opportunities for us to do things, work with people, grow the business, all these things. And some of it can be overwhelming, but what do? We're risk takers. We take risks, but we don't always take the right ones. And we don't always listen to the right people. And we end up competitive pricing usually, which is it does work to a certain degree, but it works based on churn. It doesn't work based on a scientific or a formulated process. And you need that. But even before we get there, right, you need to increase your revenue or you're never going to be able to hire your team because you always believe you can't afford them or you feel it has to come out of your pocket. And you're already not making enough, right? So it's that catch-22 thing. So what we have to do is we have to figure out how to build revenue quickly and fast and be able to have it in a way that it sustains until we get the growth that we need and we get the pricing formula in place to be able to afford the growth ongoing over and over and over again so that you never again have to compromise. You don't have to go with the lower price. You know exactly where you need to be and you know exactly how many customers you need to work with to make all of this work. And you can have that team. So with revenue growth, there's 4 steps that you cover. And if you cover these 4 steps, and you just increase them, sometimes just as small as 10%. By the end of 30 days, your revenue growth will go from 30 to 50% usually, sometimes 100 to 200% depending on where you're at. The first place you need to look at is how many leads are you bringing in? The majority of smaller business owners, and I'm talking 20 to 1 people, usually 1 to 10, you're not bringing in enough. You're not taking enough action to have enough conversations with people. Just that one strategy alone, if you could today double your effort, double your output, and you increased your leads by 100%, most of you could. And if you think about this, if you're bringing in 1 lead a week, that's 4 leads a month. If you just took it to 8, right, that's not a ton of leads. If you're on any social media on any given day, there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. And if you're on the right social media that can get you some engagement and then get you an offline conversation, if you can't have 8 conversations a month, you're not putting in the time. And so if you just focus on that one strategy, that one alone can double your income or 100% increase your revenue. Think about it. You don't have to increase your closing rate. Let's say 1 out of 4, you're a 25% closer and you sell things for $1,000. If you bring in 8, you're going to get 2 sales. You just doubled the amount of revenue. That's how easy it is for you to do this. Before I get further, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, tell a friend about it, anything that'll help me grow this channel so that I can get the message out and start telling people to not do certain things that you're hearing from a lot of the big wig peoples. I mean, we're talking the major gurus related to pricing. Nobody does what I'm doing, which is a formula for pricing. I show you with a custom-made calculator exactly what you need to charge, how many people you need to work with. And again, that's another story for another day. Today, we're talking about the short-term fix so that you can believe you can afford the growth and that can get you in the growth mode. But one more important thing is you can hire the right people, not the people you think you can afford. If you're just starting out growth, my recommendation is absolutely 100% hire an expert, hire somebody with experience, hire somebody that's a lot higher in price than you ever imagined that you're going to pay starting out. We usually look overseas. God bless them, man. I love these people. I've worked with a lot of them, and a lot of them are really good. But it takes a lot of hand holding and it takes a lot of building. It takes 30 to 90 days to groom those people in, those $5 to $15 an hour people. What I'm talking about is hiring somebody in the US, the UK, somebody that has a lot of expertise, but they're going to charge you probably 40, 50 bucks an hour. This is the type of person that when you do hire them, and if you price it properly and you have the revenue already that's paying for them, they jump in right away. You don't have to micromanage it at all. They probably improve the way that you were doing it within the first 2 to 4 weeks. What's that allow you to do? That allows you initially to generate more leads, to be on more conversations, to have that part of your business functioning on a higher level. The next stage you go to is hire someone to do that part, the initiating the conversations and setting appointments for you. Then imagine you have somebody covering all the things that you need to do and get to make fulfillment and flow and the processes go smoothly. And then you have somebody that's doing the outreach for you and setting appointments for you. And then all you do is show up and fulfill. Happy day, right? You can do this if you focus on these 4 areas: leads, lead conversion, your sales conversion rate. Let's see, lead conversion. You're also going to cover how many transactions you have and what you charge. The majority of you on this video, which if you're a smaller business owner, 75% of you have not raised your prices in the last 3 to 5 years. And I guarantee you, you're paying more for a lot of stuff. If you're like me and you're in California, you're paying $5 gas. Eggs are 10 bucks a dozen. Trust me, prices have gone up everywhere, but yours haven't. And why is that? Like, why are you the only one that has to suffer? That doesn't even make sense when you hear it out loud. So that's one area that if you just increased it by 10%, you're probably not going to lose a client. And if you do, they're the cheapest ones anyway. Like, get rid of them. So what you want to do is you want to focus on those 4 areas. But for today, what I'm going to suggest to you is that you cover your leads. I need a drink. You're going to cover your leads. You're going to cover your leads. Thanks for bearing with me on that cough. Thank God for the mute button, right? So by covering the amount of leads that you focus on and realizing what you're getting in a month, and then how much time are you actually spending on it? If you're getting 4 to 10 leads a month, that's 2.5 leads a week, by the way. How much time does it really take you to generate 2.5 people to be interested enough to hop on a call with you? It shouldn't take that long. Let's say it takes an hour per person, an hour of effort. Let's say it takes 2 hours, right? 2 hours of effort. I'm being crazy, but let's just go there. 2 hours of effort to get 1 call. If you're getting 10, that's 20 hours of effort. If you're spending 2 hours of effort, those calls that you're getting are super high quality leads. The average person spends about 5 minutes. They send a DM. It's usually copy and paste. Then they respond. They like a post if you're doing social media. They like a post. They comment on a post. Then they send another message. That message is either created on the moment or it's already canned that we've created and we just cut and paste. So how much time is that taken? It takes me about 30 seconds to paste it. It might take me 5 minutes to find the person. And then it takes me about 3 minutes to comment if I put a meaningful comment out there. Most of the people aren't putting meaningful comments, and if you're on social media and you're using it, absolutely use meaningful comments. They make a difference, especially in getting you appointments with the people that you're going to be talking to. When you get on an appointment, what do you want to do with the lead? You keep your conversion rate high, but what if you do a little bit more research? or you ask a little bit more firmly. You don't just say, oh, okay, when they go, I need to think about it. Dig a little deeper. You probably, not even might, you probably only get one chance with these people. You don't do great follow-up or they just ghost you after that. So if that's the case, be firm. Go for it. It's like, what's going to stop you? What are they going to do? Like, get off of the video? Okay, right? If they take it offensively, but I'd be like, hey, how long have you been thinking about it? Everything we talked about up to the point where I'm asking you to buy and to join forces together to help you was really good. And now all of a sudden it's changed a little bit. So my question is that it's usually a repetitive pattern. So how long have you been thinking about it with other people? Isn't it time for you just to like take that risk? And I'm feeling, if you're feeling like I'm feeling, and for me, this is Jacob talking now, I give a guarantee on my work. So it's like, what's the real risk? It's a little bit of your time, but it's also a 50-50 shot at worst case scenario, that you're going to benefit from the work that I do. So why are you looking to hesitate one more time? Take the risk, be a little bit firmer. You'll find that you'll get people sometimes, they just have to process it in their mind and they have to talk it through. So give them that space. That alone could improve your closing rate from 25% to 30 to 40 every single time. So what I'm saying here is you got to have revenue growth so that you can stop guessing if you're going to grow or not, or stop thinking that you can't afford it. You have to increase your revenue growth. And if you're not going to take my pricing audit, you're not going to take my business audit, start with lead generation and work it. Don't hop to another video and start looking at a bunch of stuff. Work the plan. Learn, implement. Learn, implement. Don't learn. It just becomes good information that's worthless because you're not using it. I hope that this helped you. Again, subscribe to this channel, like this video. I'll put more out there. Thank you so much.